Alright, so we're back again. It's Monday. Another video, Powerlifting 101. And this time we're going to talk about programming variations and accessories into our workouts. Alright, so I have the big three for powerlifting: squat, bench, and deadlift. And we're going to talk about different variations and different accessories. Before I talk about that, let me explain to you what a variation and the difference between variation and accessories. A variation is simply that is a varied exercise and movement. For example, a pause squat can be a variation. Variations you can max out on. You can treat them as your main lift for that day. Accessories you can't. So for example, down here, a lunge would be an accessory. You can't make an accessory your main movement for the day. All right. So variations is literally what it says. It's a variation of a movement, and you can make it the main movement of the day. You can max out on those. Accessories, you don't max out on. Alright? So, let's go over here to the board. We'll start with squat. Squat. These are my personal favorite for each three movements. So, if whatever you do is not on the board, don't cry about it. You can still do it. But these are mine. These are what I do. And I think these are the most beneficial. So, for squat, you have pause squat. You see, pause squat can be a variation and an accessory. So, if you're squatting that day, if your main movement is a squat, you can accessorize that squat with a pause squat. Same thing with front squat. Also, same thing with box squat. A lot of people hate on box squats a lot because they say, oh, I'm raw and I don't box squat. Well, guess what? Box squats are a very good variation / accessory, and you will make gains using box squats. All right, here I have low, high, and the hybrid squat. So if you normally low bar squat, you can high bar squat for a variation or accessory, or vice versa. If you if you high bar squat, you can do a hybrid or a low bar squat for a variation or accessory. Next, I got pin squats, lunges, leg press, leg extensions, and leg curls. All of these are just accessories. They're great. These are some of my favorite accessories you can do, and these are all accessories, not variations, just accessories. On to bench press. Bench press, if you're a powerlifter, you should be doing pause bench press anyways, but if you're doing tap and go, no big deal. So I have pause bench press as a variation and an accessory. Close grip and wide grip. Hit different muscle fibers on your chest, your shoulders, and your triceps. Going close grip and wide grip, it's a variation and accessory. Pin press is more of an accessory. Some people use it as a variation, but I personally use it as an accessory. OHP, overhead press. Overhead press, personally to me, could have its own section, but since we're just talking about the big three lifts, I put it under here on bench. Overhead press, you can max out on. So I put it as a variation and an accessory. Incline press, variation, accessory, and then the rest are accessories. So we have dumbbell bench, dips, really important to increase your bench press. So dips / weighted dips. Push-ups, different variations of push-ups, closed, wide, however you want to do. And you have some shoulder press, which is kind of a variation of your overhead press. But these are all accessories, and these are my most beneficial to the bench press. Last but not least, the deadlift. Alright, so right here I have sumo, conventional, and hybrid deadlift. So if you conventional, you can vary it with a sumo. If you sumo, you can vary it with a conventional, etc. Pause deadlifts. You literally bring it up to your knee, you pause, variation and accessory. Rack pulls, block pulls, deficit, these are all variations and accessories. You can max out on all three, and you can use them to accessory to just a regular deadlift day. The last four I have are very important, and I use these almost every week to my deadlift on my leg day. Stiff leg deadlift. Then you have the glute ham developer, GHD, or the ham glute raise. Either or you have in your gym, I would suggest using this at least once a week or twice a week. Reverse hyper, I would suggest using this at least once a week or twice a week. Also, it takes a little pressure off your low back. So if your low back's tight from deadlifting, use reverse hyper. It kind of stretches out that spine. And leg curls. Just like I have leg curls over here to squat, leg curls over here in deadlift, because you get to use your hamstrings all over again. So these all, like I said, are just my personal preference. I think these are the most beneficial to the three main lifts. If what you do is not on here, no big deal. And if what you do, if what you don't do is on here or something like that, try these out, give them a try. I tried to incorporate everything that is in everybody's gym so everybody can use this exact example. So give these, put them in on your programming, add them in on your bench, squat, or deadlift day, and see if you make some gains. That's all.